Most people dread the sanding phase of a project, especially when it comes to those tricky curves or tight interior spots where a flat block just won't cut it. That is where this little setup from Janoiuc comes into play. It is essentially a spindle sander that attaches right to your existing power drill, turning a standard tool into a surprisingly capable contouring machine. What hits you first is the build quality. It is not just a cheap plastic attachment. There is a solid amount of aluminum and metal here, which gives it a reassuring weight. The real standout feature, though, is that secondary handle. Most drill attachments leave you fighting the torque of the motor, but this one includes a smooth, vibration-free bearing on the handle. It lets you apply steady, even pressure with your free hand, which is exactly what you need to avoid gouging your wood or metal. You get two different drum sizes in the box, a 1-inch and a 1.5 inch, which covers most of the common radii you would run into on furniture or craft projects. It handles wood, plastic, and even metal rust removal without much fuss. Now, it is not going to replace a dedicated stationary spindle sander if you are running a professional cabinet shop, but for the hobbyist or the weekend warrior, it is a massive step up from hand sanding with a scrap piece of wood. One thing to keep in mind is that it relies entirely on your drill's speed control. If you have a drill that struggles at low RPMs, you might find it a bit aggressive, so definitely keep a light touch until you get a feel for how it bites into the material. Also, while the 120 grit sleeves included are a great starting point for general smoothing, you might find yourself wishing for a coarser grit if you are trying to remove a lot of material quickly. It would have been nice to see a variety pack in the box, but for the price, it is hard to complain too much. It is a simple, clever bit of kit that solves a very specific headache in the workshop. If you are tired of fighting with sandpaper and awkward angles, this is one of those tools that makes you wonder why you didn't pick it up sooner. It is straightforward, it does exactly what it claims to do, and it saves a whole lot of elbow grease.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.